Hello and welcome to One of a Kind Reviews. I'm Dale.
And I am Paul.
And this is last week, number 6.
If you mess with me, you got no chance. No chance at all, you got.
Alright, so starting off the week with Raw, we had a very, very strange Raw as far as time allocation, I would say.
Yeah, it was rather awkward. I don't know, is that the right word?
Yeah,
Awkward?
there was awkward points.
Yeah.
Very, very much so, awkward points. So probably one of the most awkward points, in our opinion at least, was Rocky's segment.
Yeah, and yeah, I don't even know what to say. It was just,
Okay.
one, drawn out too long,
Definitely.
and two, absolutely ridiculous.
Okay, well, his whole, bit before he got to the, before he actually made his entrance, he kind of seemed like he was on drugs.
He did. I think he's been hanging out with Becky Lynch.
Yeah, he was pinging off his head, or at least appeared to be, and then he made Big Show cry. That was kind of entertaining.
Yeah, just that whole little bit with Big Show was quite good.
Yeah, that was good, but his little bit with, Lana and Rusev, I feel bad for them.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's probably just a way to punish Lana for the heat that she has on her.
Yeah, continue to punish Lana.
Yeah.
Implying that The Rock punished Lana. Yeah, so, and then he went out to the ring and, spent half an hour just kind of wasting our time.
Yeah, pretty much talking to the fans dressed as, Savage, Hogan, Rock, and Undertaker.
Oh, they were not happy about that.
Yeah.
Beyond not happy about that. They were actually, the guys that were in the front row had actually been taken out.
Yeah.
And then brought back in after they'd had a bit of a talking to and saying, stop drawing attention to yourself.
Yeah, because they were just trying to draw attention to themselves the whole night.
Yeah. And then The Rock just decided, fuck it, I'm just going to address it.
Yeah, I'm going to draw attention to them.
Yeah, and so, Hulk Hogan got mentioned on TV again.
Yeah, which is strange.
Strange and probably not super popular.
Yeah.
He also asked, no, didn't even ask, just said the weed must be good in Miami tonight, which, again, PG show.
Yeah, probably not something you should say on Raw.
I'm pretty sure he said son of a bitch a couple of times.
Yeah, I think he did say something along those lines.
Yeah, and then he said that the New Day's unicorn horns were llama penises.
Once again, that's not PG, Rocky.
No. So a lot of that segment, it was entertaining, I suppose.
Yeah.
Some of it.
Yeah, some of it.
Some of it. Most of it being when the New Day came out.
Exactly. The New Day make everything entertaining.
Yeah.
So
I'll admit the banter between the New Day and The Rock was fantastic.
Oh, absolutely.
Everything before that, I was kind of yeah, I get it, Rock. Get off my screen.
Yeah, exactly. He had X-Pac heat that night.
Not even really. From us.
Yeah, from us, that's what I mean. When it comes to us too, he had X-Pac heat.
There's no one else that I've talked to that actually thinks that it was a waste of a segment, which
I don't understand how you could think that way.
I'm
You
a
just
little
wasted 40 minutes.
Yeah, it was literally a half an hour segment at least.
Yeah, no shit.
At least.
At least.
And and that kind of took away from Raw because I kind of felt we actually genuinely thought there were about 4 matches on Raw.
Yeah, it turns out there was what?
There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There was 8 matches.
Yeah, and we only remembered 3.
Yeah.
And we didn't even remember what those 3 were.
Yeah, and to be honest, a lot of those matches ran short, and I feel that The Rock is the reason why they did.
I don't even feel like The Rock is. I know The Rock's the reason why that happened.
Yeah, so not really many notable matches to mention, but one of the matches probably people are a bit interested in, Jericho versus AJ Styles.
Yep, and we might get crucified for saying this, but
I feel we're going to get crucified for a lot of things in this video.
yeah, but it was a disappointment. To be fair,
I feel that match was just a crying case of two really, really experienced veterans that kind of just didn't want to let the other one call the match.
Yeah, it was just a clusterfuck of, I don't even know, awkwardness and just miscommunication and...
See, everyone who says, yeah, it was a good match though, yeah, it was a good match,
yeah.
but, I mean, imagine what it could have been.
Exactly.
You
Just
know?
imagine.
Even if they only have like a 15-minute time window or a 10-minute time window, whatever they have.
They could have knocked that out of the park.
Exactly, but rather than that, it just looked like AJ was like extremely nervous.
Yeah.
Which, like, fair enough. You know,
can't blame
first
you.
official like WWE one-on-one match. But like, you're AJ fucking Styles, man. Believe in yourself.
No shit.
And B, I just feel that Jericho just didn't. It wasn't the match that should have been put on to showcase AJ.
No, without a doubt. He should have been put up against, for example, who he went up against on Smackdown. Someone who's not highly featured but can still work a match really well.
Yeah, because essentially Jericho and Styles was a very 50-50 match.
Yeah, exactly. And
And
I'm sick of WWE doing that 50-50 booking.
yeah, it's not even 50-50 booking, just in the match itself.
Yeah, in
It's
the
just
match.
like, it's AJ Styles' fucking debut on Raw. He's a big deal.
Yeah, no
Let
shit.
him crush Jericho.
Exactly. I'm sure Jericho wouldn't have a problem with that.
Well, he's going to put him over anyway.
Exactly.
Anyway.
Might as well actually put him over.
Yeah. So we'll move on from that, and another point to come out of Raw.
Yep, which is the Fastlane main event, which will see Dean Ambrose versus Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar for the #1 contendership at WrestleMania against Triple H.
Yes. So, predictable would probably be the word to describe this.
Not necessarily. I mean, I was kind of expecting them when they said triple threat match for it to be Roman, Dean, and Sheamus. Thankfully, it's not. I mean, I like Sheamus, but no.
I feel I've turned you around on Sheamus a little bit.
You haven't
but
turned me around at all. It's just, yeah, no.
that was my exact attitude towards Sheamus for the last, 6 months.
Oh, yeah. But in this particular circumstance, I don't feel it works at all.
Well, to be fair, I feel that a lot of that had to do with the fact that he's kind of injured.
Yeah, that's true.
So he
Very
wouldn't
true.
be able to be at Fastlane regardless. Well, he could be there, but he's not going to compete.
No.
But, yeah, does anyone actually believe that Brock Lesnar's going to win?
No. I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone knows that the White family's going to screw him over. It's a triple threat match, no DQ. Obviously.
Yeah, they fail to mention that a lot.
Yeah, they do.
That's very, very obvious now.
Yeah.
That's, probably the exact reasoning why it's a triple threat.
Yeah, I would say it would be.
And, either, I suppose, there's a slight possibility that Dean will win, but...
I don't think so.
Me neither.
It'll be Roman.
Yeah, but, I mean, that's the only what-if kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because, like we said, Brock's going to be taken out by the way. It's pretty obvious. So, yeah. That was pretty much all of Raw.
Yeah, so I guess we'll move on to Smackdown.
Yep. So, not much interesting things
No.
happened on SmackDown either.
Well, we had Titus O'Neil, the Usos, and Dolph Ziggler taking on the New Day and the Miz.
For some reason.
Yeah, for some strange reason.
The Miz trying to get over with the New Day.
Yep, Titus O'Neil, Usos, and Dolph Ziggler got the victory on this one over the Miz, thankfully, not the New Day.
Yeah, what's with Titus getting all these wins?
I don't know.
It's-
I really don't know.
I don't like it.
Me either.
I don't like it at all.
Me either.
Anyway, we had a US title match on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Kalisto and Neville.
Very, very impressive match.
Just the first 30 seconds of the match was very, very
Yeah,
impressive.
absolutely awesome.
They did some crazy acrobatic fucking head scissor handspring shit.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't even know how to describe it.
I don't know, but
If you guys haven't seen it, check it out. It's worth it.
yeah, it's not a super long match either. So
No.
if you're the kind of person that gets 10 minutes into a match and gets a little bit bored, you won't get bored.
No,
So
not
that's
at
good.
all.
And yeah, apart from that and Kalisto's excellent, flawless rolling with the title and unhooking midair,
Yeah, I don't know how the hell he pulls that off.
I don't know, but it's kind of one of my favourite things about Kalisto.
Me too.
But yeah, we had the highlight reel with Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose.
Yep, Dean Ambrose came out with a little gift for Chris Jericho, which was a potted plant. Yep, to spice up the set, because, budget cuts apparently.
Yeah, because he had the Geritron. What did he call it a couple of weeks ago?
I can't remember.
It was the Jericho, the Geritron 6,000 something.
Didn't it used to be the Geritron 3000?
Yeah, and he
Why?
called it something else
Why?
the other week. I don't know.
Yeah, but that's about all he had in the ring besides, the
A
weird...
stool.
Yeah, actually that was Roman's gift.
I think he just went over to the corner and grabbed the stool, though.
Yeah, he grabbed the stool and was like, "This is my gift."
Yes, because he brought nothing else, you inconsiderate fuck. Anyway. But, yeah, it was quite an entertaining segment,
Yeah,
to be honest.
It somewhat teased some dissension between Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns. Pretty much Dean's like, well, I don't have to beat Brock Lesnar, I can just beat you. And Roman Reigns was like, oh, well, that'd be the first time you've done that.
And then a little bit of, like, awkward, tension between the two. But, by far, the highlight of the segment was the potted plant.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
The fact that Chris Jericho said, give it up for this potted plant.
Yeah, and
the crowd popped
Yeah, the crowd popped for it.
Which was very, very funny, to be honest. And, so good segment. Hopefully, something happens with Dean Ambrose at Fastlane.
Yeah, you can only hope. So, moving on to really about the only other notable part of SmackDown, AJ Styles taking on Curtis Axel.
Yeah, which, like Dale said before, this is the kind of person that they should have put him in the ring against.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Someone who can A, work a fairly good match, B, put someone over in a convincing way.
Exactly. And it's exactly what happened here. AJ, obviously, there was a bit of, shenanigans via the social outcasts, but he dealt with them pretty well.
Yeah, and he hit the fucking Styles Clash!
Thank fuck.
Yes!
Thank fuck.
So he's obviously doing that.
Yep.
Yay, they're not just going to tease it for fucking 6 months.
Yeah, they're not going to tease it like the GTS.
Yeah, and then do it on a live event and be like, oh, he did it. But, yeah. And that was pretty much all I even really want to mention about SmackDown.
Yeah, I agree.
Cool.
So, for MVP, who do you have for this week?
This week I'm going to have to go with Kalisto. So he beat The Miz on Raw, he beat Neville on SmackDown, not to mention in both matches he did a flawless dive roll into the ring while unhooking the US Championship, and he was dressed as Sub-Zero.
Okay, I can see it.
All of these things.
I can see your point here, but you're missing something. You're missing something. The very obvious choice of the potted plant. Because let's be honest, it probably did get the biggest pop of the week.
It was an inanimate object that got a pop.
Yeah, exactly.
It's more over than Reigns.
It honestly is more over.
Legitimately in that segment.
Because his cheers were dubbed, you could tell. The potted plant pop was not dubbed.
No, that was a natural reaction there, which is ridiculous when you think about it.
Yeah, so potted plant is my MVP.
Not bad. Yep. Moving on to the Jobber of the Week. Who did you pick?
I'm going to have to go with The Miz on this one. He lost on Raw, and he also took the pinfall in the 8-man tag match on SmackDown.
Good.
That's for you?
It's a good enough reason. I'm going to have to go with Goldust for the Jobber of the Week. A, he can't seem to communicate to R-Truth that he wants to be his tag team partner and not anything else.
Yeah, not his lover.
Yes, because Truth keeps just telling him, I'm married, man, I don't swing that way. And he also, he pulled his groin while just stretching before him and Truth went for a run.
Yeah.
On SmackDown. Which, honestly, was one of the funniest things I've seen Goldust do in a long time.
Yeah. It seems like they're trying to recreate the Booker T Goldust thing, but...
And I'm perfectly okay with that.
I'm fine with that.
It's never going to be Booker T and Goldust, but R-Truth and Goldust is a close second.
Yeah, definitely.
And Golden Truth is a fantastic
Exactly,
name.
I love that name.
Yeah. Anyway, on to the match of the week.
Yep, both have to go with Kalisto versus Neville. Absolutely great match.
People aren't going to be happy about that just because AJ and Jericho happened this week. But
yeah, but AJ and Jericho was meh.
Yeah, we've said our piece on that, and
we'll move on.
Yeah. Onto the piss break of the week.
Yep.
Unfortunately, it's Bray Wyatt versus Kane on Raw.
Yeah, you never really think it would be a piss break, but I mean, it never really amounted to anything.
I don't even really remember it, to be honest.
I kind of remember it.
Well, that's how memorable it was, eh?
So
there was other candidates too. So
yeah, definitely. So, what was your overall rating for this week?
God, it was a bit of a nothing week.
Yeah.
To be honest, so I'm just going to give it a C because that's a bit of a nothing rating.
Yeah, I was just going to go a straight solid C.
I wouldn't even say solid C.
Well, solid in the way of it's solidly between the middle and the bottom.
Solidly mediocre.
Yeah, exactly.
Well done, WWE, on your solidly mediocre week. Alright, so that was the whole fucking show, guys. So, like, share, subscribe, Leave a comment on what you thought of this week. Don't crucify us over the Rocky segment or Jericho and Styles. Opinions, man. Everyone has them. So we'll see you next time for some more one-of-a-kind reviews.
Have a nice day.
If you mess with me, you got no chance. No chance in hell, you got no chance.
Oh my god! Holy shit! You're gonna have to intro a video.
For once in my
Oh my
life.
god!
Hello and welcome to One of a Kind Reviews. I am Dale,
And I am Paul.
and today... Oh, my bad. Let's do that again. I was going to say today we'll be reviewing... Wait, we're not reviewing anything.
You're rusty.
I am rusty. Wait, what